with the heat. Apologies for a couple technical delays, but now we are into the action. Kicking it off on Den.
Yeah, Miami gonna start on that stronger side, so hoping to earn some time. As both teams just continue to battle, just trade. Gentlemates gonna get in on it. Trake's trying to go on a pincher. We'll see what timings he gets.
Here goes Trakes. All right, gets one. Teammate clears him out of the point. Trakes can't snap for the second, but you take numbers, that'll be everybody dead coming off a spawn now for Paris. So now Miami, try to soak up this final 20. You've got Roto to next. Gonna have to pick up Envoy on the other side. We'll see what the timing's gonna be like for Envoy, but he might be able to disrupt this. He'll actually get set up first.
Yeah, Miami thinks they're gonna go bottom side of the map here, and they're not. They're just straight through P2, so it's a wrong read here by Trakes, but that's some good info. The problem is, though, you go 3 dead, and what we saw in the last series from Paris is some undisciplined. Somehow spawned 2 here, and I think they just got blessed a bit.
Yeah, no, I think they certainly did. After a misread on how the Roto was going into P2.
Someone was back there too.
I think they were set up like near pillar, right?
Yeah, looks great. Wow.
I'd have to watch that back, but yeah, no, I think that was a absolute blessing for Heretics. It may not matter because the game giveth and the game taketh away. All 4 dead. Heretics broken. Good rebound there from Paris.
That's an insane break. You don't even get a kill on the board if you are Heretics. So 25 seconds left. What do you want to do? Want to rotate, hit this one more time? Maybe try to break up some of this. That's going to be the call. Metals shoots Ghosty down to 26, able to clean it up and trying to fight this scrap time, but you can already see some pink arrows towards P3.
A little 2-on-2 going to go down around the point. A big skirmish, and well, Heretics able to win that. The mid-cut players not been able to find any success.
Yeah, their P3 was not great. First Carolina was Paris, so I mean, it's a little bit mixy. You'd love to have a little bit of a cleaner setup there after winning that rotation. They do not, and now Miami going to take the lead and push on through.
Well, no, Miami won. I mean, they won that 2-on-2 skirmish.
Yeah,
so it was going to be a big break, if anything, by Paris. But you're not wrong in the sense that when we cast the last series, I think they lost every P3. The best they did was maybe 50-50 on the 1. If they can go 50-50 to the P3, I feel pretty good about them winning this map.
But 50-50, they're just lost rotation. So 2 bad things happened.
Well, Trakes will have 2 players to deal with in front of him before the help gets here. Help is just going to get here in time. He's going to pounce onto 1, get great damage for a cleanup kill, I believe, by RenKoR there onto the second.
And Super's kind of out of this. He's like pushing. He's going to go all the way through. He just gets caught in no man's land.
Honestly, it's like similar to the P1. They think like the rotation pressure is coming from one
and
part of the map,
you're just flooding. You're just flooding right now as Gentlemates. They're just saying, let's just take the fight to them and break this up, and they've been able to do that.
Well, we'll see if Heretics make adjustments, and that's a bit of an interesting conversation with this particular title, right? Like, usually you want to like pick up every lane, spread out in like old school Hardpoint. Into this, you just got to play tight sometimes because, yeah, you just get that jetpack 4-man hit from the front.
You need the info. It's like, where are they coming from? And well, the best way to do that at times is just sort of play around the objective. Then when you win that next fight, go hunting a bit. So you do break up this time, but with the final 10, that will not go your way. Heretics is going to find this. Now you're pinned. A great first rotation, a nice set out of Heretics.
Yeah, it's not like it's a P3 where there's a connection from mid.
Boy.
Like, there's no connection from mid. Super had literally nothing you could do at all. And now Metals, he is piecing.
Ghosty is going to make them pay, so he gets a split spawn throughout all the chaos. Envoy, as good as he was on the main stage, struggling right now, but only down 30.
Well, I'd hate to hear if he was the one having issues. Because yeah, he was playing lights out. We'll see if he can turn it around from the 3-13 start, but Metals, he is not slowed down. Right back to work, right back to a triple.
I'd have to see how he got there. I think he like got behind 2 players through P4, got all the way up top window. Yeah, just able to flank them, and now he's on 5 in a row, and we know if Metals is going off, normally it is an instant loss for your opponents.
I'm wondering if we're going to have a technical timeout after this one. We'll see. But no, we just literally casted Envoy frying. And now he is in hell. But that's why I kind of mentioned like the change of setups too. It's just, I don't know, it's a conversation we have when you're, it's a little different. We're not sitting down in that same chair. Nice sequence there from Paris though.
Yeah, they're doing enough to stay in this game.
Oh, I mean, literally same conversation we just had about Thieves. And that come from behind win over Faze. Just keeping it close enough that you can make a clutch strike late keeping the pressure on at least.
I mean, I think their last P2 we were here, it was a break through the front. The P4 was a break through the front, and they're just splitting some of this time. Like, overall, you've been in a better spot if you are Heretics. That's why you have the lead. But this chaotic gameplay just sort of behind the brakes. Paris only down 30.
That's what we said last year too for them.
Yeah.
Paris break after break after break. Can Paris get a break here early in a P3 and turn it into time though? This is where some of their woes have been. The pinch is coming in perfectly. RenKoR should drop on the other side of this in a moment. He will.
Yeah, this next set of kills. And while they're going to lose the numbers advantage, Ghosty trying to lock it down. He's able to play his life. Some close spawns, some help. So they're doing a pretty good job. In the middle of the map there was a skirmish. RenKoR's able to win that, but Ghosty's on 4 in a row. He's been the hero of P3 so far, but it may not matter.
Yeah, I thought him and Neptune held like 2v4 for a good while there. I thought it was going to be long enough, but it's like the other way you look at it, though. It was a big break by them to break up this time. It's just, I don't know. Oh, well, that was directly into Metal's butt cheeks.
Yeah, that's where you want to protect the trophy for sure.
100%. That little thud was incredible.
Yeah, a little incoming tactical or frag not happening.
Yeah.
On my cheeks. Must ask for permission.
RenKoR lights up the feed. Now we'll pay attention to the rotation on the other side of it.
Do you have a Hellstorm?
Well, Ghosty, we'll see if he, well, probably not going to need to call this up. He's going to spawn pillars with them, so he'll be right back into the fight. Ghosty's going to get gunned to sleep by RenKoR. Envoy almost just got
destroyed.
Absolutely rocked. Pressure at Neptune to do from the front, but Metals is still here, and he's still having himself a map.
Yeah, and similar to what Paris were able to do, Miami doing the exact same things, but now the ARs and Gentlemates stepping up. That's going to be 3 dead, make it all 4. Here comes some clean time. We can hear the Gentlemates fans going nuts. I think they have a whistle out there.
You know, honestly, I thought if Paris played Hardpoint similar to how they did in the last series, they'd be in trouble, but this has actually been kind of similar, and they're doing fine.
Yeah, it's just going to be a question of, like, when they play a little undisciplined, is someone going to punish them,
yeah. But you can't rely on breaks. Yeah. And so far, I mean, at least today, they've relied on some big breaks. Now Ghosty's streak is going to come in, clear mid-map for him, and well, for sure as hell will lead to a break. That's a team kill. Unfortunately, you saw the nade coming over the top. Metals taking trophies, taking team nades, taking it all, gobbling it up.
Not having the most fun map, is he?
Well, I mean,
he's playing well.
From a slaying standpoint, yeah, he certainly is. From a teammate utility standpoint,
not
maybe
so much.
not.
Hey guys, quit hitting me with this. This battle throughout middle of the map continues to move on. RenKoR's been alive up here, feels like forever, just locking down this side of the map. But while this is happening behind that Hellstorm, now you have a 30-point lead again if you are Gentlemates. They've just been soaking this hill.
And now if you get a couple kills, you're going to push forward and flip. If they can win a couple of these gunfights. Weren't able to get forward and flip. There's one more safe spawn that came in for Miami. Ghosty, though, is just beaming. He's plus 10 spawning out across mid-map, so here go Heretics, and well, similar to what we saw on the other side is Miami that they spawn in the back. This time it's going to be Paris.
Yeah, you get that back hut spawn. You don't block that. Nobody's backstairs, and now you're going to have this split. I was literally about to say, finally you deal with this front push that Paris have been throwing at every P2 and P4. Unfortunately, after that, you invest so much, you don't block the back spawns, they make you pay.
Another break from Paris, sometimes hard-earned, sometimes blessed. The fact is, they're getting in. Can't close it out here, but up 50. Next hard point upcoming could be a game-winning one. There's a one-on-one there early on. Who's going to win it is Envoy with a big win. Started out incredibly slow, has played about even after that, 3-16 start or whatever it was.
Only thing is, yeah, he's the only one. RenKoR trying to do what he can, and it's just like, all right, where is Super? Somebody turn around. He is able to find a kill. May not matter, though.
May not matter at all. 10 more needed for the dub. Paris looking to close out the map 1. Heretics battling enough to hopefully extend this. At least got to contest this. Super with a lovely double to shut things down. Sib, that's a big stun to stop him from getting a kill. All the kills going the way of Heretics. Perfect bait and switching there to try and extend this. They'll get over 200 with this. The problem is with Paris only needing 7, you can go ahead and heavily rotate this. Just keep somebody to try and cut the transition players off of old.
What a read.
Oh, that is a massive kill from Envoy. He won the one-on-one at the last Hardpoint too.
And then they all spawn on him, right? Because honestly, you were doing both. Were you rotating? Were you going to try to break? It was only Envoy on the rotation. He wins that gunfight, gives you spawns. Not having the best map, but he is the guy that helps you close out map number 1. This time, though, it is Ghosty.
Couldn't quite hit the shot, but damn, it was close. Him and Sib, I think, square up quickly.
I mean, this is a nice read, honestly, from both teams, but Miami are here for this. They're ready for a push through towards B side. Now it's a patience game, and well, patience so far going the way of Paris Gentlemates.
Oh, the fact he gets 2 there. And, well, Sib wins your first sniper duel. Metal's last guy to deal with. In trouble and dropped. Paris on the board, and while Sib can continue to win that snipe duel,
yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Can mimic your distance.
Hey, dude, 7 years sober. I messed that stuff anymore. This time it's Super that's going to get the blood. Sib got the sniper in the last one, so as much as we talked about the snipers and their impact, it is the impact they're having early on. After losing a player, kind of have to back it up. A chance for Sib to connect, but can't hit the shot. He likes to get a little over-aggressive sometimes inside of Delhi with a snipe. This time he's going to get caught.
Well, and that's what he was doing at Major 1. Really all year. It's just sort of like, all right, we're down a man. I'll be the one. Even when we're not down a man, you just catch people off guard. Sort of you're past the 50-yard line with a sniper.
He had a chance to hit a shot.
Yeah,
he just missed it. Yeah.
Those are the chances he's looking for to open up the map, open up something. Doesn't happen.
Well, that's, I think, as much as we've talked about the impact with like first bloods with snipes, yeah, it's been amazing, but I think it is more that.
This time showing a bit of more of an A look, and again, snipers right up through mid, but Super has to back away.
Once again, they're taking a route to get aggressive on the other side. It was, I think, Neptune in the first round.
They're taking 2 routes, they both lost.
Yeah, this time it's Envoy topside. He's gonna get caught and shut down. Ghosty trying to wiggle away, 11 HP and dropped. Back-to-back rounds now for Miami.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Neptune, maybe he's just trying to catch a timing.
No, it looks insane, but that's why I think, I imagine a stun has to miss. Or it's just a gamble. Metals, he's got to get 1 spot. He gets 1 and gets out with his life. I thought he was going to get traded, but the help was there. Now, another situation where it's pressure to Sib to maybe hit a flick. Well, now all the pressure to Sib, and he is in trouble. He is dropped.
Not hitting.
Miami starting to steamroll.
Yeah, not hitting flicks. But what one may not matter.
Ghosty trying to clutch in the 1 versus 2. You said they were too overactive, so he has got on his belly. As him and Super will have an extended duel here. 30 seconds on the clock. Super has bomb in hand.
Who's going to be more patient?
Yeah, no, 100%.
And this is so hard to predict this, because Ghosty's going to check A, and now if he wraps through mid-cut,
he spotted him.
Should have spotted him. It's a quick rotation, though. Might be able to catch him on this bomb, but Ghosty, he's just going to play the 50-50.
It's like, do you want to get caught and just ripped off the heady? It's a gamble. He said 50-50. Ghosty has clutched from these spots before. Remember back to the Major 1 final, round 10, game 7. Into the 1v1. Different scenario. But can Ghosty come out on top again? It's a much needed round. This will put them down 1-4 if he can't walk away with it. Hit some damage, worried about the heady. A little wall bounce, but can't finish it. For players, haven't I?
I don't think so.
Sometimes it gets a little
goofy. Did it just
goofy.
recently mess up? Who knows?
RenKoR by himself now. Well, sometimes it's like that's the only thing you can actually trust is the name bottom right. Everything else is a lie in the kill feed. I don't know if that's the case. I guess we'll have to. I thought it was accurate because the snipes were registering accurate, so it never crossed my mind. Usually when it's screwed up, it's very obvious. Like I'll say something, but that's not right. But I haven't really noticed it. But I think you're right. Might have been Envoy, Nate. Beautiful shots, just laced.
Yeah, that is Envoy. So the invisible man is him.
I didn't notice that until just now, though.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord God Almighty. 1 versus 1. Neptune spotted. If anyone's going to beam me off the heady, it might be RenKoR. He's going to go. 12 seconds to go. Just didn't spot him. Ooh, nearly 4v3 advantage.
Wait, see, the scoreboard fixed itself, dude. We are.
Oh, yeah, so what's just okay, so what's just that round? Maybe it's one of the POVs.
Yeah, might be.
Okay. So whoever's view we were on, do not show that again. We're not faded then. Ooh! Snap-a-doodle-doo. Super's gotcha. Envoy 1v2 now. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's usually so obvious when it's broken. That explains it. Let's stay with this POV. RenKoR and Super playing together. Envoy was so clutch at the end of that map 1.
I mean, you're playing against the clock here as well as Envoy. But your patience,
nice
I was to say, has paid off, but Super goes for the shot. And we just saw a 1v3 potential for RenKoR. Now you have it here for Envoy. RenKoR is going to hunt him down, but it's a clutch for Envoy.
Envoy is doing it all. He's stunned up in Delhi, but just chilling here for a moment. Looks for the angle. Sib wins it. Or sorry, Super wins it. Sib is gone. Another first blood for Super. Neptune picks up the snipe, and he'll hit the headshot.
I say, Super was just standing his ground. He's like, you guys aren't hitting me. Does not expect that second player to have a sniper. But it may not matter. Envoy, he crawls all the way. That's bomb down in not a great spot.
Drakes is in trouble, though. 2 HP.
Yeah, he needs medals to get here, or does he just have a knife? It is a knife to the throat of Neptune.
Neptune has got to be pissed. He had him dead to rights. Ghosty, though, another opportunity to clutch. It was just an Envoy 1v3. Now Ghosty's chance to pull off the 1v3. Just RenKoR medals left to deal with. Problem is going to be time. Bomb down in a precarious position due to the death of Envoy as he got aggressive.
I think they are going to know it's here. His medals is watching this cross, unless that's just their setup.
Yeah.
Maybe one. Normally, all we see is plants on this map.
Another first blood for Heretics. Going to be the nade combo. Medals. He'll get the kill. He's up to 9 and 4. Leading the way here in the search. With Paris, with search, has always been the talk of crazy plays and miracles to come back in search. They're going to need another one here. Super, not one to overstay his welcome. He's got cover topside, wants to set himself up for a pick. Paris not giving anything for now.
Yeah, I said not giving him anything at all. Well, the push is really through Delhi, and RenKoR's going to find Neptune. Medals find Sib. Medals up to double digits. Ghosty's been in a couple of clutch situations. Here's another one. Heretics tie up the series. They are fired up. They know how big that was. See if they can do it again. Maybe put up a quick 4-piece. Or can Heretics have a better response? And, well, the breakoffs were not great for Paris versus Carolina. That is where Carolina, they won like the 2 first minutes of both halves. Similar story here. Throwing the nades back. Bounce pass.
No score through yet, but in a dangerous position. Ghosty trying to do it all by himself, eventually at least to a score. Yeah, that's what a 4-0 kill difference will do on a breakoff.
Yeah, you die off spawn. The only player who was able to get a kill was Ghosty. You still have RenKoR push up, take control.
First player not able to score. Defense still holding for now. A 2-on-2 skirmish will go down. Ghosty, maybe the difference-making kill, and that'll be the answer. Tied up 1-1. We head bottom side of the map.
They've had great answers. I just think Paris might just have to work on their breakoffs on this map because, yeah, they've been getting smoked there, but outside of that scenario, Envoy's the last guy up protecting the A side. But Trakes, who is just on an absolute heater right now, continues. Everywhere he looks, there is another player making them one-shot follow that guy. He is the lead block.
And that'll be a second score through as Super continues to line them up. With the EMP in hand, you set up Super for 2, and now EMP's still in a dangerous position. The flank from Metals could really seal this.
He's just trying to
really
wait for him.
needed. Now he's able to turn around, try to fight on the other side of it, set up your team for a score, up over the top and through. Paris danced for a while, but the dance comes to an end, and now you're pinned in.
And we've seen that, right? Especially throughout stage 2, just trying to control EMP. But if you he does get taken down, but can the rest of the Heretics players go? The crate position's so important when a Hellstorm is called in. So they send EMP there. I thought that was going to be really cool, and nothing happened.
Nope. Almost.
Yeah, looks
but no
sweet.
cigar. Paris needs some scores, or he'd love to get one back at least before the half. Good opportunity to do it here.
You're only down 1?
Oh, you take that all day. I
think they're going to take it, yeah.
Here we go, flushed on through. Last gap is the EMP carrier. You're within 1, and where you've been dominated at times, you do enough to keep it close. And this is the half, though, that they were so good. in the play-in match, so maybe you would hope you have the advantage, but whatever, you're still in the fight.
Yeah, Ghosty, he is going off just on a 7 spree, puts that score in, so he's got a hellstorm. But only down 1. Trying to take it into overtime, not gonna happen.
And it's kind of similar to, well,
yeah.
You get one, unfortunately, Top Solar not gonna be safe from the streak, and Neptune will drop, and that'll break things up.
And I wonder, I don't know exactly where you put that, but I wonder if he puts that on top of the car, if that's the reason why. Where if he puts that on the ground, if that doesn't hit his teammate, Top Solar. But
I thought it hit the ground, but maybe it didn't.
yeah, if it hits that car, maybe it just doesn't feel like that should have hit him.
Yeah, no, they obviously didn't think it was going to. The streak won't turn into anything. Ball back out to mid-map. Still a healthy chunk of time here. But where the second half of the play-in was very high scoring here, we've got nothing to show in the second half.
Really just stalemate in the middle of the map. RenKoR, he was able to find a 5 screen. I think that's the reason why. You've had like a couple of ARs just take turns making plays.
Seconds to go now as Heretics wrap this back out mid-map, playing a little bit of keep away.
Is he gonna go all the way back? They don't want maybe not want to play that game.
You got to be careful here. I'll say you lose a couple of gunfights, you were in a dangerous spot, but they're winning the gunfights. Post up in some power positions. They find all the kills, now 30 to play. Just got to be careful here. I got to be careful, that's everybody dead. Now a chance for Gentlemates.
Yeah, you have time to come off spawn though. You're gonna spawn safe. Just what do Gentlemates want to set up? Looks like they want to try to rotate this, so it's kind of a 2-2 split across the board. RenKoR is close here, just doesn't want to overchallenge. You actually read this if you're Sib. Hell of a read. He's going to wrap it back to him.
Here we go.
I think you got to wait for Neptune, though. Neptune has to get involved. I lied. Sib is beaming into overtime, though. This is going to slow down. Ball's going to be topside. Do Miami want to play off of that?
Here we go, 4 versus 4. No respawns remaining.
Everyone's here.
We're all about to be a bloodbath. Neptune tries to set up Envoy. He's going to get shut down. His teammates find 2, though. Now down to a 2 versus 2. Trakes drops. All on Super. 1 versus 2. Snaps.
It's going to go. It's over. It's over. He's gone.
Just going to run away with this. Ghosty's going to go. It is done. Paris. The sun rays to provide energy for
Project Hail Mary.
There you go. Nice opening break off here from Miami.
Yeah, no, Paris might really have to turn down their brace on this map.
Yeah, their break offs, they might be drunk and then they sober up as the game goes on. I don't know. But I don't think they'd want a single break off on exposure or anything. But they usually fight back. We'll see what they can do at the tail end of this P1 with about 15 remaining.
Yeah, both teams just battling. It's just a question of who's going to rotate first. Sib's going to spawn up top Solar. He's going to have Trakes and Metals here. A nade lands right at Trace's feet. Sib puts a bullet into him. It looks like the first guy on the hill will be Metals, but Envoy is here. Neptune is here. Gentlemates in a great spot.
Picks mid-map, which will delay any kind of pinch chance for Heretics.
Neptune was so far pushed up. He just didn't find any kills.
Thankfully, Sib got you one that delays it for a moment, but now the pressure is here, and there's going to be the break. And that's where we talked about Neptune doing such a good job really on the din from that position. Now, those other spots, he gets one, totally different. He dies, that's a break.
And then split spawns come in, and you actually flip. So this is great for Heretics. Now you have P3 side. There's still time to fight 4 pairs Gentlemates with 20 seconds remaining and reflip that headed into, and that is going to be it. It's just RenKoR all by himself.
We'll see if RenKoR can do something nasty here. Going to be caught in between 2 in a second. They've cleared everything but his position, and well, now he's going to pounce. Able to get one, hasn't been traded out yet. Teammates chain together a second. Teammates finding everything. RenKoR gets one, his teammates get the rest, and that goes about is beautiful.
Light doesn't get caught. Buys enough time for his teammates to get there, and now you're starting to earn this P3 time. There is going to be some pressure about 20 seconds in, but you are going accidentally killing Sib. 5 in a row for RenKoR, and you're flipping.
Yeah, keep the sub out, dude. You can do it with everything.
Guy's melting.
The story of Paris's hardpoint, though, at least today, has been keep it close enough and then see if you can make a run late. Still certainly in this one, but they'll get the final 20 or so seconds. With that remaining time, Heretics going to be forced to go ahead and rotate. One is going to be spawned in the back. One should turn his head to deal with that. He does, but it looks like they're just going to wrap bottom side this. RenKoR, that was the last one to spawn. He's just sprinting, trying to get there to help his team.
Yeah, not only do you get the break, I think RenKoR was very close to a Hellstorm. I don't think he allowed that to jump through. And then Envoy's able to sneak back towards back trailer. He is just being annoying. They don't have spawns?
Still a healthy amount here, but you're right, you do not have spawns. So 2 are going to pop for Paris in the back. And they're going to pounce right into the point. And now Heretics have got to do their job again.
Yeah, you just kept it, well, dirty enough. And then you had players like bottom spiral side. They're able to spawn on that side staircase. Flips the map there for Paris, and now they have a chance to take the lead.
They're finding ways to get breaks in all sorts of different types of ways.
They are.
Now it's Ghosty on a bit of a spree as he gets up to 5 in a row. Hop to him for a second. He's just going to squirrel his way away. Now to P5. Sib holding down one side of this. Ghosty pushing closer. Oh, never mind, he has it. So he's got the Hellstorm on 5. Got it done with the objective work as well. His teammates find all the kills. He'll continue to soak.
This map. It's a beautiful hold so far. Neptune was able to find Metals, who was going on that long route a couple lives ago. Maybe the one player who's going to mess with this setup. Here comes the pressure, though, for Heretics with around 30 seconds left. You deal with the players around it, but on the hill, Ghosty continues to earn time. He was going to find a double, but with 20 seconds left, there's a contest.
We'll see if Heretics will be just about to tie this up with the remaining time. RenKoR having himself a map so far. Metals, who's honestly been solid throughout this series, especially in map 1 and 2. 6 and 15 start. He's in the hardpoint zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He earned it just a minute.
Oh, at P5?
Yeah, like we're going into the P5 basically. Yeah, we hopped this POV and he was only on 5. I got 5 spree, so I was like, I wonder if he'll get it, and he already had it. So I think it might have been actually during the P4. Whew. RenKoR's hot shoot continues. No, he is beaming. Also, a lot of this, half his kills have been with a sub in hand.
Yeah, he's got the drive, just continues to find it. He's like, I'll play with this a little bit. Into a great spot. You check this corner, but it doesn't matter. It just feels like he is zapping right now.
Yeah, every time he's tucked to the corner, 2 people are sliding into him. He's getting both. 6 spree now for him. Just trying to get back in control of this lead. P2 ready to go. First there will be Heretics, but, well, it's going to be a 3-on-2. You have numbers for a moment. Does Paris. And RenKoR again just eats. Not missing bullets. 26 and 12, 8 in a row. Hellstorm earned, chewing up time, doing it all.
Yes, not much. As you're going to get on this, you just have to deal with Metals, who is across the map. And maybe he had mute field, so they don't find Metals with that play. And he's able to find, who was that, Envoy on the hill. He's able to get the double, and now you're right back to it.
I'm imagining it was the mute field play.
Yeah, mute field plays, I think, are all over the place right now. Yeah, just Envoy just made one.
All right. Well, mute field plays all over the park. Paris still holding on to this lead. Big fights for a big P3 now. Sib and Neptune trying to work together to break this through the back.
Oh, throws an 8 back.
Tosses it back in. Envoy took a long round to challenge this from the front. See if they can pinch this out perfectly together. Envoy's going to get 2 from the front, set up Neptune to get in.
Cleaner than some of the ones that we have seen, but they find the one player who's not in the hill. You had a 3 stacked on it. Trophies weren't there, and then, yeah, Envoy, wherever he was, through the middle of the map, got that 2-piece.
He wrapped all the way from old through, like, spiral, basically, to mid-map. Like, he took a route.
Yeah, and then we're gassing that up, and they go for dead immediately.
Yep, that'll happen, Joe. This is Call of Duty.
Not at P3 normally. It normally doesn't happen here, though.
No, that's a good point, Joe, but it can happen anywhere. And Neptune's just going to go ahead and rotate with 20 seconds remaining on this. Unfortunately, the rest of his teammates still spawning in the back of old. So Heretics have got everything they want. It's just, can they deal with Neptune? Not yet.
At least know the position to be in.
Nice play, Trake's just a little finesse. Back it up and wall jump. Neptune's like, guys, I'm finessing, I'm finding kills. That looked like a sick joke. Neptune's like, boys, get to me.
A lot of these kills are looking like that. People are getting melted all over the place, and due to Neptune's play, what do you know? Paris are in the hard point. They don't have the spawns, but it has not mattered.
Well, that's the thing about 3 or 4. You can win it from the front, and they're going to try to do exactly that here. Last time they got kind of blessed with the spawn in the back. Well, I'm blessed. The Heretics just didn't have the spawn in the back. Metals is one with a bush. Trakes is going to get 2. Metals is going to pop. And Heretics are right back in this. Nobody can get a strong hold,
No, I mean,
really. Everything's split.
Nobody's able to breathe right now. Like, you've had some longer holds, but not many. Not many, as both of our teams are just breaking back and forth. And you should see that in the scoreboard. About to be a tie game as we head to P5.
Just a pair of kills for both. Ghosty will try to delay any kind of pinch from mid-map. He's battling with a player or two. Teammates still holding inside the point. Ghosty's going to lose his fight against Super, but Sib does trade it. Now here come Heretics.
You get 20 seconds, now we're going to get 20 seconds. Take control of this. There is 30 left. RenKoR, he is still double positive. I swear that driving was killing it faster than this M15.
No, honestly, I just would have kept that out. His driving was special.
But it does not matter. He's still on a 4 spree. Another lead change coming in for Heretics. But all right, 20, and now another 20.
No, I'd love to know what the longest hold has been. It's sub 30 seconds. It's like gotta be. Unless there's one I'm not thinking of. But we're going down to the wire. Third P1, just about to pop. Sib inside and ready to party. Up 10, looking to close out this angle. Sib, though, snapping. Sib, I thought, nearly a triple, but as he gets those kills, his teammates find none. Everyone else is going to drop, and Heretics are in. Yeah,
Ghosty, does he get through, though? Envoy, did he get spotted? Now they're going to know he is there. I thought maybe there was a chance for him to get through low dirt and mess with this setup. Looks like Paris really playing for P2. At least you have one player in that spot. That's going to be Sib. Trace, though, he's on 5 in a row, trying to match RenKoR, trying to get us to that game 5. Maybe not rotating with Sib, but trying to find an opening through connector.
Unfortunately, that streak comes to an end due to a team nade. 10 seconds remaining. P2 ready to pop. 5 points separate them. Super is going to pounce. I thought movement may be a little awkward for a second, but he's able to snap and able to close.
One more player here. It's Envoy. Envoy's got 2, almost finds the 3rd, but early.
How about the breaks? When they've been able to come up with them over these first couple of hard points over this day, they're going to need another break here. Heretics closer and closer to the lead. And Nade's going to connect to pick 1 out of the point. Sib's able to get 2 after that. He was the hero in the overload. Sib looks to be the finisher here again. Metals gonna get dropped. Can't walk away with anything. Everybody grouped up and banging it out onto the point. 230, 240, away we go.
It was an opening nade from Envoy that leads to that break. Now you need one if you are Heretics, but you dodge is 3 dead. Super is stuck in a corner, 12 more seconds. And while you find Super, you are staggered now. You have to go. Some deep spawns to the position of Envoy. Neptune is frying. You just need to hold on for 2 more, and they do just that. Paris back on land in a winner's round 2.
A chaotic,
no, really was.
Chaotic exposure.